show you off in the Lambos out on Collins.
Who is Toddkage really? You may know him as a streamer and a content creator, but what about behind the screen? His everyday life, his likes, his dislikes, the things he goes through on an everyday basis. In this video, we will find out. So sit back, grab some popcorn, get yourself a drink, and enjoy the show. For this is A Day with Toddkage. Monday morning. Everyone's everyone's favorite day, right? In my line of work, you're inside and outside, so you gotta bundle up a little bit. Luckily today it's only like 30 degrees. Hopefully there's not a lot of wind. Hopefully it doesn't feel too cold. So hopefully a t-shirt and a long and a sweatshirt will be good enough. Yeah, my mornings are real simple. I don't eat breakfast. I don't do anything other than I wake up, I get dressed, and I'm on my way. I might order some, like DoorDash something, while I'm already at work. But I'm up and then I'm out. Actually, this morning is a little different. Kind of woke up 20 minutes earlier than what I usually do, and 10 minutes earlier than what I'm supposed to do. So ideally I'll be there 10 minutes early, which I haven't been to work early in a couple weeks, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I usually show up anywhere between 2 to like 13 minutes late. But it's cool. I'm glad that at my job, my bosses and stuff, they don't care too much, as long as if you're too late, if you're like more than roughly like 15 minutes late, you call them and let them know, hey, I'm gonna be late, or hey, I'm not gonna be in, or something like that. Or as long as they know what's up, it's normally fine. There we are. Work. Sweet work. I am actually like 10 to 15 minutes earlier than usual. They don't even have the lights on in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in. That gives me time to get some coffee, get some breakfast. It's gonna be fun. Sorry it's a little loud, but for those of you who don't know, this is what my job is, an oil change. I change that drain plug and I let it drain out. And then there's this filter right here that I switch out. That's basically all that I do for oil changes. And if they want a tire rotation, I do that too, but more often than not, they don't need it. Here we are in my car. I'm on my lunch break now. We get like an hour to eat lunch or whatever we want to do. I usually take a nap. I either take a nap, or lately I record a Rocket League side swap video, which is a mobile Rocket League. I have one of those out. You want to check it out. But yeah, no, I normally take a nap, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I got my neck pillow here, and hopefully I actually fall asleep. Nope. Break's over. Get back to work. Finally off of work. It was a slow day, I tell you what. In terms of oil changes, 4 of the appointments that I had canceled or didn't show up. Just plain simple, didn't show up, canceled, like that kind of stuff. So in reality, I only did schedule-wise oil changes 10, 11, 1, 4, and 5. I did 5 scheduled oil changes today. I did 7 total. 7 total oil changes. 5 were scheduled. 2 of them were walk-in drop-offs, which we have some of those every day anyway, so it's kind of an expected thing. But all around, not a bad day. I had to help out tire side because there was only 1 tire guy today, because it turns out one of the tire guys has COVID since Thursday last week. And my brother, who's a tire guy, was off today. We have a guy that's here until 3, and then we have a guy that gets here at 3. So we only had 1 full day tire guy today, so I had to help him for like between 2 and 3 when my oil changes weren't here. So that was some day. Someday indeed. And now I just enjoy the car ride home and go freaking eat something. I'm hungry as hell. Oh yeah, get cleaned up, get some food in me. I'm ready to edit some videos. We got home, we got all nice and cleaned up. We made some food, made some ramen. Yes, I cooked my own egg to put in that. Fire. All you gotta do is a boiled egg for 6 minutes, put it in with your instant ramen. Freaking great. Well, what we got planned tonight is we got some editing to do. I got a laugh compilation video that I'm gonna be editing. Hopefully I can get it done tonight, and then it'll be out. You'll see it before you see this video, so you'll know when it's out. But hopefully I can get that done, and yeah, let's get to work.
But before that, let's talk about my setup real quick. We're gonna go from top to bottom on this thing, and I'm gonna tell you as much as I know about them because I definitely don't remember prices or exact specifications for things, but let's get it. Let's go ahead and talk about the lighting on my setup. Directly in front of me is an Elgato key light. It is actually facing the wall. I figured that the light directly on me is actually way too bright and I don't have enough room to either move my desk or move the light, so I just turned around and reflected off the wall. And to the left I have a fill light. It's a basic lamp that I got from Walmart that I needed, and it works really well. Next thing on the setup is my webcam, and for the webcam that I use for streaming and making content, it is the Logitech C922x Pro. This thing I have used since 2019. I have never had a problem with it. I don't see myself upgrading from it anytime soon. I don't see a huge drop in quality for me. It is probably one of my strongest equipment items that I have in my setup, and I love it. On to the next part of the setup, we have the monitors. Now I'm gonna let you all know right now, I do not know the exact specifications for these things. I just know that these are really good for me, and I do want to upgrade them at a certain point. But on the far left monitor, I have an on computer that I got from Walmart for like $100, mainly because I needed a third monitor, and it works well with setting up with OBS, and I use that one for that, or if I'm editing, I watch streams on that as well. On my far left monitor is an Acer monitor that I got from work. It holds up my chat, holds up Discord, really anything that can be off in the distance while I'm doing other things. And then my main monitor is an MSI Optics G2 7C4. It is curved and it does have a refresh rate of 165 hertz. I only know that because that's on the sticker that I left on there. The only specifications of anything that I know is on that sticker. So yeah, that main middle monitor is kind of my baby. I got a couple years ago and I've been using that ever since. Up next on the list of setup items is stuff that is just on my desk and my desk in general. First up is that I have a Stream Deck that I have had for a couple of years, and I have to say that it is probably one of the most helpful tools to my setup. If you're a streamer, content creator, and you don't have one of these, it's perfectly fine. You can find an app that does the exact same thing on your phone, but I recommend the actual Stream Deck in general. We're gonna go to my mouse and keyboard. Now, I did recently just switch out my mouse from the Razer Basilisk to a general Walmart On mouse. I do soon hopefully intend to get a better Razer one, because I did really like the Razer one and this On one feels a little off and wonky, but I still do have the Razer keyboard, which is the Synosa Chroma, and I really do still love that, and I will have to upgrade that one soon as well. Both my mouse, keyboard, and my Stream Deck are all on this huge 16:9 HyperX mouse pad that I've had for probably a year now, that I got at Walmart. I've been looking for a big mouse pad, and I was kind of desperate, so I went to Walmart and grabbed one. And all of this is on a desk I got off of Amazon. It is a 62-inch desk. It's pretty big, pretty massive, and it almost didn't fit in my old room when I had everything in one room. But now that I am in my second room where I record and stream and all that kind of stuff, it fits perfectly. The microphone I use to record stuff on that I'm using currently right now is the Blue Yeti microphone, and I have had this thing. I had the Blue Snowball before and I liked it, but then I upgraded to the Blue Yeti and have not had any problems with it. I love it. I do want to upgrade to the Shure SM7B, but that's a lot of money that I don't have, so this is working for me, and it will continue to work for me. As for the chair that I sit on, yes, I do have a GT racing chair, mainly because, you know, everyone's gonna have one in their content creation life. A lot of people say it's one of the biggest scams in terms of chairs. I haven't really had a problem with it. It's probably just sometimes the way that I'm sitting. I definitely do sit weird sometimes. But I haven't had a problem with it. I love it, and I'll probably use it until it breaks. And on the wall behind me, I do have a 9x12 foam panels on the wall. It's to reduce echo, and also it looks good. Like, it looks absolutely wonderful, and I love the design of it. Now what everyone has been waiting for, a lot of you have been really wondering, hey, what's this guy's computer setup? I don't remember everything off the top of my head, but here are all the specs that you guys can look at. And that's it for my setup. Now, let's get back to the main show. What I'm doing for this video is I'm taking clips from my Twitch, and I am going to be compiling them all into one basically laugh track, and I had to go through every single one of my Twitch clips to figure out which ones I had were me laughing, which ones were not laughing, which ones I had to cut out, which ones I had to actually download to my computer, and there was probably over 50 clips that were on the mark and that were good. So that's what I am currently doing in this part of the editing process. I had about 2.5 to 3 hours collecting clips for the laugh compilation video, and now I'm settling down, watching some One Piece, getting ready for bed. Basically, about to do everything over again tomorrow. So, see you in the morning.